you have a threadbare crotch in your jeans, this is how to patch it without really noticing it from the outside. So I've done this side. This is what it looks like when it's finished. You can just see tiny stitches here. So this side I've done. I just showed you the outside. This is the inside of the same area. It's sewn, I've sewn it to the inside, the hem there and there, so you don't see that from the outside at all. What you do see from the outside is along this line and along this line, with tiny stitches on the outside and longer on the inside. Now I'm going to do this side. It's threadbare. You can actually see light through that bit if you hold up to the light. So I've cut a patch. I'm going to place it on here. So I'm going to sew it over the top of here, because there's a seam behind it. I'm going to sew it onto this hem here on the seam. I'm going to sew it along there and along there. And then again I'm going to tack it along here and along here, so that it will look like this. You won't see much from the outside. I'm not putting anything else on. I'm not behind. So I'm not in my thread. I've not going behind there. I'm sewing it onto the seam underneath. This seam underneath, which is, I guess, 4 layers thick of denim. I'm just sewing it into some of that. On this occasion, I am doing backstitch embroidery. So that is when you come through, you go back half a stitch, put it up through here. So that stitch, and each stitch goes back a little bit and then forward. Going back a little bit and forward. I've sewn this. Now I'm sewing this bit here with a regular running stitch, but with doing really small stitches on the outside. So I do just a tiny little stitch there, and then a longer one, and a tiny one, and a longer one, a tiny one. You can do a few at a time like this, makes it faster if you want to. I've probably gone a bit close to the edge of the fabric there. It's better to go in a little bit just in case it frays later. I feel that now touching my finger. It's just coming through like that. So it's not going into my finger, I'm not bleeding or anything. It's just enough so I can tell it's just the tip of the needle coming out. So it's a tiny stitch. To the end here. Make sure it's flat. Now I'm going to tie this off here with this thread here. Loop, grabbing this. Again. That's the little stitches